Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay, so Charlene, okay, you met us. We were at the Women's Expo, and there you were working your thing. We were doing the Winalite guys thing, and so.
Well, I saw that you guys were doing your presentation, and I was on my special time of the month, and had a little bit of a problem where I started to leak, and I was wearing white pants. So very uncomfortably, I came and asked you guys to, see your demonstration. I was hoping I could swipe one of your pads without you noticing, but unfortunately you did. And
yeah, we gave you a sample.
Yeah,
right?
you did. I was very, very grateful for that, and it was amazing. It was soft and very comfortable feeling, and I didn't have any problems for the rest of the day.
Great. Now then, you came back a little later. We had some girls there. I remember, and one of them said, "Well, I don't use those. I use tampons, right?"
Yeah.
And then you spoke up.
Well, and I've had problems with TSS before, with toxic shock syndrome, and I just wanted to let her know what had happened to me so that she didn't have to worry about it happening to her before. And it's a horrible thing. You get a really high temperature, you throw up a lot of times, you're really weak, your vision is blurred, and you just feel absolutely sick. And so if women can avoid that, and they can find a feminine product that's going to be good for them and cover all of the areas they need to and make them feel protected throughout the day, then that's wonderful. And your product does that.
And if it's comfortable, of course.
And it is. I mean, that's the nicest thing that I noticed right away, is that it's extremely comfortable. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a pad.
Well, I know you came back and purchased it.
I did.
Which is good.
And I was actually shocked at how long they will last you. I mean, I think I had one pad in and it lasted me almost the entire day.
Right, so that's good for you. I mean, we figure a little more than 3 times as long as a regular pad.
Yeah.
Now, will you go ahead and describe that first toxic shock syndrome experience you had?
Yeah. I was actually taking care of my sister's kids. I nannied my sister's children for a little while. And all of a sudden I was... No, not at all. It was actually, I was using a tampon.
There you go. So there are some bad things about it that can happen. That little warning on the package.
And I started to feel really nauseous right away, and I could feel a fever coming on, and I was getting bouts of sweats and things like that. And so my sister came and took her kids, and I was driving home, and I just couldn't even focus to drive on the freeway. I had to pull over many times and rest, and
so you had to actually throw up then?
Yes, I was vomiting uncontrollably on the freeway.
And your temperature?
And my temperature was just through the roof. I finally made it home and was able to take my temperature, and I had a temperature of 105, and I just felt absolutely horrible.
Right. It's amazing how many people we meet now doing this that have had toxic shock syndrome. I never heard of it till about 1980 when a young lady died, of course, but there's one of the ills of tampons, but women don't want to use the pads because they're wet, they don't work, etc. So that's
and that was why I was so surprised with yours, because I didn't feel wet. I didn't feel like I was wearing a diaper, and I actually felt very clean all day long.
So are you sold then? I mean, you like
it? I am
Okay.
extremely sold. I am going to be using Winalite for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Charlene. So this is Charlene, and thank you for watching.